Alright everybody, welcome back to another video of GT History, the video series where I present to you some of the craziest stories of Growtopia, the most capitalist MMO out there. Today's video is about the infamous player SydeFX, a name that you've probably come across if you played the game. To this day, many people recognize the name, and even if you just mention it somewhere, pretty much everybody knows it. But who is this guy? What did he do to get that infamous? And how did he get so rich? Well, today's video is about exactly that, and even more. Like, for example, a moderator scamming SydeFX, but you'll hear more about that later in the video. So let's start at the beginning. There's not much early info about SydeFX or when he started playing. There's just the fact that in December 2014 he got his legendary robot, and back then almost nobody had it, and he was even the second person to get the legendary robot. Back then he was already quite well known for having the second legendary robot and being quite rich, but the thing that really made him super rich and super famous started in 2015. And before I tell you about that, I have to put a disclaimer onto that. Back in 2015, casinos were still legal and it was okay to play and participate in bets. But that has changed. So anything you see in the video right now, you should never do that in Growtopia now, because it is illegal and you will get banned for playing casino or doing any sort of bet. But let's get back to SydeFX. Back in 2015, SydeFX started the world called FX, which was really the first casino world in Growtopia. He also invented the system of selling access to the world, and he also made it so that you had to pay taxes in order to play casino. Before that, casinos weren't really a thing and people generally didn't play it, but he was the first person to make a full-blown casino world, and he advertised it as a trusted casino where you wouldn't get scammed, but more on that later on. So as you heard, he was the first person to invent the casino system in Growtopia, and that earned him a lot of diamond locks. He got those diamond locks from the tax he had on the bets, where he would take a percentage of every bet made in FX for himself. Also, he sold the adminship and got a ton of diamond locks. He used to display his items in his world SydeFX, where he had a lot of golden angel wings, diamond locks, and everything dropped for the world to see. In 2015 his casino went really well, and nobody really expected casinos would become illegal or get banned. And in May 2015 he even got his legendary title, which made him even more famous, because in 2015 having a legendary title was super rare and there were pretty much only 5 people who had it. Now you would think that was enough. He was content and wouldn't need anything else in the game, right? You are dead wrong. For every diamond lock he earned, he seemed to get even more greedy. Which is also why he started scamming adminship in his trusted casino FX, which led to a lot of controversies and mad people. And remember, adminship in his casino world cost 50 diamond locks. And back then, that wasn't just 50 diamond locks, you could buy a lot more items with 50 diamond locks than you could buy now. For example, Phoenix wings were about 5 to 8 diamond locks back in the day. But it didn't stop there. Eventually he got bored of the game, just as WashiPaul did, the guy I covered in my first video. You can check that out on the right top side of the screen. And just like WashiPaul, he started selling diamond locks for real money, which of course is illegal, and eventually he got caught doing that, and he got banned for just an hour, During that hour, a super moderator checked the logs and checked if it was really true that he sold diamond locks for real money. As it turned out, the accusations were true and SydeFX got permanently banned from Growtopia. Now you may think, okay, the story is over, SydeFX will be forgotten forever. Well, you are wrong again. A few months after SydeFX got banned, a moderator called PixelMorph went to SydeFX world and stole items from the world. The developers found out and PixelMorph got demoted and the items were never actually returned to the world. But it didn't even stop there. In 2016, an infamous hacker hacked the account of AV8R, and AV8R was a moderator back in the day too. The hacker went to SydeFX world and stole all other items that were in his world, as well as griefing other worlds. And eventually there was enough for the developers to decide that they wouldn't want to deal with SydeFX old world anymore, and that's why everybody in the world got banned and it got reset and nuked. The same happened to his casino world FX, and if you try to visit it today, it's inaccessible and you can't go there anymore. But there's one more question. Does SydeFX still play the game, or did he quit for good? Well, the answer to that is quite complicated actually. People have been reporting multiple times to see SydeFX online in the game, but that's just a bug, which happens if you try to log on a banned account. You appear to be online, but you can't do anything, and he isn't actually playing on his main account. There have also been multiple rumors of people pretending to be SydeFX or people accusing other people to be SydeFX, but most of them are wrong and just rumors. Another rumor is that a player by the name Wobbits is his brother and still playing today, although I couldn't verify that and it's just another rumor. So that's it for SydeFX, a player who will probably never be forgotten in Growtopia. What we can learn from this story is pretty much the same thing we can learn from Washipal's story. It's the fact that diamond locks or being rich or famous won't make you happy in the long run. You will eventually get bored from having the diamond locks or being famous, and the one thing that really matters in the game are friends and spending time with the friends, because that's where most of the fun in Growtopia comes from. Also remember that casinos are illegal in Growtopia now, and you should not play casinos at all because you will get banned from the game. Okay, that's it from my side. If you enjoy this type of content, you can check out my channel below. I promise you it's not the usual GT content with fake giveaways or other stuff. It's actually good content with other histories of Growtopia and some cool interesting videos like the one about Washipal or how Growtopia was actually made by Seth and Hamumu. Thanks for watching, and as always, peace out.